Elisa, and I am the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a Bible journaling process video for you. I am working with a print and pray product. This is the new set called Love Thy Neighbor from Kelly Bangs, and it has all of these adorable cuttables, and then of course there's some beautiful digital papers available as well. Loving this set. It is so cute and I have so many ideas. I'm excited to jump in and journal in my Bible. So I will make sure to link everything down below that I end up using. Otherwise, let's go. I am a tiny bit off camera right here, but I will be journaling in Luke 10, the story of the Good Samaritan, where there is an expert in the law that is questioning Jesus, and he asks, and who is my neighbor? And that's a question that I think is super important right now. There's a lot of us that are isolated, that honestly haven't seen our actual neighbors in a long time, let alone other people in our community. And it's all about who is going to be our neighbor in this time, in this season of life, of quarantine, of isolation. So I thought this was a really good question to ponder. I chose 5 of these cute little homes. One of them was a church, an apartment building, kind of changed it up. And I am matting them on the digital paper just to add a little bit more interest and set them apart. I put 2 of them on the lighter paper and 3 of them on the one that had a little bit more color variation in it. And then I just am trimming them out, just a little bit of a light matting. And then I am absolutely in love with this fire escape of ladies. And I know that I'm going to be printing another one of this page because I just think it is absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to work with this one even more. I love how Kelly Bangs does all of these ladies and all these people. I love that style of hers. And so I've just chosen a couple of them sitting on the fire escape. It kind of makes me think of New York City when they were in the midst of their really hard time in the pandemic, when people would come out on their balconies, on their fire escapes, and just applaud the first responders, the frontline workers. And I think that's such a great image and such a wonderful coming together of people. So what a great moment to remember. So I have all my homes right here. They're going to be clustered here at the bottom, kind of building my little city, my little neighborhood. And I take them over to my sewing machine and I just run a stitch through them, connecting them all with a string. I like the symbolic nature of that we're all connected. It doesn't matter which building you're in, but we are all connected. So I liked having the string there. And then artistically, I am just really into having those threads all over the place. I like the texture that they add to my pages. So I am all about using the thread in all of my spreads these days. Here you see me using the tumbled glass distress oxide and a Tim Holtz brick stencil to add a little bit of color to my background. I didn't want it to be solid, just hints of it here and there, and I like that the blue is an unexpected pop of color in this spread and in this printable set. So I decided to go with blue bricks because why not? You can have blue bricks in my little sweet pretend town right here. I'm going to cluster all of these images together, and then I'm still playing with my ladies over here. I want them talking to each other, and I kind of switch them around. I'm not sure how I want them to relate to each other. So you'll see me play around with it a little bit. And that's what I love about printables, is that you can move them, manipulate them, take them on, take them off. I love that. Using my adhesive now, I'm gonna go ahead and stick down those houses. It's a little tricky because they are all connected with that string, and I want that string to stay there, and it gets a little bit tricky as I'm like layering them and pushing them in front of and behind other pieces, but I love how it turned out. It's just that little bit of texture that runs throughout that I think makes a big difference. When you're using printables, think of adding something. Think of trying to make them just a little bit different. Yes, you can just cut them out and put them on, and that is awesome and a wonderful way to worship as well. But there are a lot of ways that you can kind of customize them and make them a little bit more unique and a little bit more personalized for your page. So I have this piece that says love thy neighbor, which is the lesson to take away from the Good Samaritan. And so I will be using some foam dots to pop this up off the page. I love these foam dots. I need to get online and order some more. I'll make sure to link below, since I'll be looking for these anyway to reorder. hopefully from Amazon. These are ones I picked up at Tuesday morning, but I'm not running out to Tuesday morning a whole lot these days, so I'll see if I can find them online to order somewhere. But they pop it up off the page. It's hard to see here on camera, but in person it does make a difference. It sets it apart from the rest of the buildings. Now I'm looking at my ladies, and I end up deciding I'm going to have them going opposite ways. I like the line that's kind of formed from the top right to the bottom left of this page, and that's what I want to stick with. I could have cut out different ladies that were still looking at each other, but to me, I think that these girls are talking. I think they're both checking everything out in the city, and I think that they are talking. So that's, you know, to each their own. Now I have these puffy stickers from Felicity Jane. These are from one of the more recent kits. I think maybe Hope. I'm not totally sure, but I'll link them if I can find them separate from the kit. The colors matched really well with this set from Kelly Bangs, so I was glad to get to use these puffy alpha stickers. They just have the best feeling to them. They're like a really soft rubber, and I'm gonna mix them in with some hand lettering. So I always write my hand lettering in pencil first because I tend to make mistakes in spelling and in all kinds of spacing things, and you'll see that here I want the word to overlap with my window because I'm trying to draw a connection between the first block of words and where I want my second block of words. So I like that I'm able to pull the S down in the hand lettering to give it that connection that I was looking for. I'm using my very favorite Tombow pen recommended to me by Shauna Klingerman, who is awesome and has gorgeous hand lettering skills. And this is just wonderful. I'm on my second set of them because I just think they are fantastic for hand lettering. So I'll link those too. But you can see how I'm going to pull that S down below the window. Yes, the proportion is a little bit different, but that's what's cool about hand lettering is that you can play with those proportions, and that way it's going to connect a little bit better with the second set of words. So the whole title will say "Love Binds Us All," and I liked that I can, you know, connect those two blocks of letters, filling in the all right here, and really that page is gonna be pretty much done. So sometimes I journal out prayers. Sometimes I am just contemplating. For this particular page, I was listening to worship music, relaxing, and just thinking about how the connection is looking, how I can show up for my neighbors, for my community in this really unique time that we're in. So I didn't write out any prayers, but I sure was reflecting on this passage. Now, the hand lettering is in black, and there wasn't any other black on the page, so it felt a little bit off to me. So I am just going to add in a few sketchy hearts right here, just quick little loop hearts to pull in some black in some other parts of the page. I probably go a little bit heavy on the hearts, but that's my style. I like filling it in. I love these little art mark feeling pieces, so I'm just going to add them in to my heart's content, and you should too. Just go for it. The last little bit that I'm going to do here is adding the tab. There's a really sweet one that comes with the kit that says neighbors, so I'm putting down a little bit of washi tape. This came with a recent Illustrated Faith kit. I'll try to link the washi tape below, and then adding the tab that says neighbors and a beautiful ribbon tab that really matches well, and then I'll flip it over and secure that ribbon tab on the back so that it doesn't fall out. And that is pretty much it. Make sure to run and grab this set from Kelly Bangs. It's available over in the Print and Pray shop. It is called Love Thy Neighbor. This is one that I already have other journaling ideas. I want to use it in my planner. I want to use it in my memory decks cards. I want to use it in all of the places. So it is a really cute set. You don't want to miss out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.